Hey Derek, hey Mark.
Hi, hey Joey.
Doing.
Hey, I guess I got a company. We're working in AI a little bit, and so this question is curious for me.
Hmm.
AI seems to be generating a lot of activity, and you mentioned that current market leaders in the US are in that position. And AI does seem to be similar to the dot-com bubble in the late 90s, early 2000s. Is that kind of where you think we're at? We're in a bubble as well using AI, or what are your thoughts?
Mm.
Shall I go there, Tarek, or do you want
Yeah,
to
you
go?
jump in and then I'll.
Okay. Number one, the dot-com bubble. Let me go there first, Joy. The dot-com bubble um, was a real thing. It was a good thing. It was, in fact, a shift in the axis of the universe. Not everybody made it. Not all the different stocks that ran were there, but the real players are still around and still doing a fabulous job. In fact, I think the ultimate Bitcoin company is Amazon, the most successful store in the world. Um, Therefore, AI to sort of bring it here, I think it's very real. I think it's very good. It's spectacularly efficient and productive. Um, to illustrate the sort of the a really good use of it, we're creating policy for an application to the government on our Bachelor of Education at Prairie, and our Dean of Education, our Dean came in and he said, "I'm going to try AI on this policy." And what he was asking the AI to generate was the duties that would be executive versus the duties that would go to the academic council. It's a great question, right? It's one that we should all be able to answer when we're in this industry. So intuitively, we would know if the list made sense or not. And he put in a long description of what he was looking for, and he got back an 8-point comparison of this belongs in the council, this belongs in the executive account, all the way down. And as soon as I read it, I was like, okay, that is absolutely brilliant. We might have thought of 6 of those, but doing it with AI helped us make sure we got all 8. Is there another one missing? Maybe, but I would argue in favor of 8 rather than, my 6. So the one or two machines that are leading the way now will likely continue to be the leaders. I think it will change the way we do business. I think it will change the way we do industry and production. I'm excited about it. It's a little disconcerting to academics who are looking for students who will write their own papers rather than get them plagiarized off the internet. But the truth is, we should not be fighting it as the academy. We should be teaching people how to use the tool. I think it's real. I think it's here to stay. I think it's a change in the way we do business. There will be many companies that fail along the way. Is it a bubble yet? I think it's too early to be a bubble.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. I think what you pointed out is it solves a real problem or it's generating real values, maybe a better way of stating it. I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone knew they had a problem until they saw how easy it was to solve it. Um, it's and that's huge because I think in the height of the dot-com bubble, if you were to go some of these websites, it was I think the famous story is pets.com. Didn't do anything. It was just like, oh, we put .com behind pets. People love their pets. It's worth $1 billion, but it didn't provide any value, didn't solve any problem. Where we could look at honestly cryptocurrencies. I don't know what problem 99% of them are solving. Why are they valuable? But you can see the service being provided. Also, um, you know, bubbles are rarely the same because those people are like, hey, this just happened. Let's have a look and see if it's the same. It's um, and we just saw Nvidia, the company that makes the AI chips. They make the most in the world. They're now the third biggest company in the world because of their stock going up like 300% in the last 6 months. And they just released their earnings maybe 3 weeks ago, and they like quintupled their revenue. So the numbers are there in terms of they actually had those sales to back up the growth they were seeing. And so I don't see us being in a bubble. I think you're right though, Mark, in any new industry, we see a lot of, new companies come out, and then there's a bit of a culling of the herd along the way. But yeah, maybe not in the bubble territory. Good question, Joey.
If you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. If you want to watch the whole podcast, click right here.